Intensive Meditation, October 15, 1981. LL Research Channeling Laitos. Carla, channeling. I am Laitos, and I greet you, my friends, in the love and the light of the infinite Creator. It is a great pleasure to be able to use this instrument once again, and also a pleasure to be able to work with each of you at this time. May we say to you that as you come into this place of peace and dedication to service, let all those things slide from you that cause you to be caught in the world of illusion where it is difficult to see the one infinite Creator. For here, as you are banded together to seek to be of service, is the Creator. There is a spirit of which we are messengers, and of which you wish to be messengers also. As you offer yourselves to this service, my friends, know that you are among the great many friends of we of Laitos, and those of the Confederation of planets in the service of the infinite Creator, and many of those whom you call angels are all of a single wish, and that is to be of aid to those who wish to offer themselves as channels of the love and the light of the infinite Creator. We would pause for a few moments to work on the group as a whole, and then we shall begin exercising each individual. I am Laitos. I am again with this instrument. I am Laitos. We would like to begin by working with the one known as R. We would like to carefully repeat a single phrase through this instrument, so that this instrument may begin to feel a sense of what this type of contact may be experienced as being like. If the instrument would relax and refrain from analysis, we shall at this time transfer to the one known as R. I am Laitos. Still Carla, channeling. I am Laitos, and am again with this instrument. We find a good deal of blockage due to some, shall we say, concern on the part of the instrument that such contact may not be controlled and may be false. May we suggest for the first fear that the instrument in meditation visualize a deep violet shade surrounding, in particular, the rear and sides of the portion of the body known as the head, but extending more generally throughout the inaudible. For the second fear, may we suggest the imaging of the opening of the pea pod. As one pea rolls away from the pod, the rest follow. There is an inevitability about this particular process which is felt by the finger or thumb as this is done. So it is with a phrase as we give it. We give a phrase which is easily spoken. Then the pod is tossed away, shall we say, and another ready to be given forth. We thank the one known as R, and shall at the end of this session attempt once more to speak through him. At this time, we would exercise the instrument known as S by giving a few thoughts through this instrument, if she would also relax and speak those things which flow easily into the mind. I am Laitos. S, channeling. I am Laitos, and I greet you through this instrument. We are pleased to be speaking through this instrument once more. We are attempting to reach Carla, channeling. I am Laitos, and am again with this instrument. We gratefully thank the one known as S for her service, and confirm that the phrase which was given was, "Reach as many of those upon your planet as it is possible to reach at this time." We offer this confirmation that the instrument may grow in confidence and therefore cease any analysis that may keep the process which you call channeling from being experienced with inaudible. We are hopeful that the attempts which we have made in the past few days to cause a comfortable but noticeable experience of our presence has been somewhat successful. May we offer to the instrument the suggestion that with this instrument also there is visualized color, which may be somewhat helpful. If it is desired that the meditation be pointed towards communication and the deepening of the contact to include the conditioning of the Confederation, as the request is mentally sent for our presence, the golden color may also be sensed as that which is about the instrument, for this is compatible with this instrument's meditative state. At this time, we would like to exercise the instrument known as D1. We shall offer words slowly and ask that the one known as D1 speak with peace in her heart, knowing that we are indeed offering these words. I am Laitos. D1 channeling. I am Laitos, and I am with this instrument. It is a pleasure to greet you through this instrument. We feel that there is a good contact and wish to express our gratitude for the opportunity to work with this group. I am Laitos. Carla channeling. I am Laitos and am again with this instrument. Again we greet you in love and light and thank the one known as D1. We are extremely happy with the progress which has been made and wish to assure the one known as D1 that we shall at all times be available for the conditioning work. We feel in this particular case there is no advice, shall we say, which we might offer, since the instrument has a great desire to serve and is, to the best of her ability, doing those things which we might suggest. Thus, we can only encourage the one known as D1 to continue in faith and in love, and to realize that we are always at her disposal. We would now transfer to the one known as D2 to speak a few phrases. We ask this instrument to refrain most rigorously from analysis, and assure the instrument that we shall not be attempting to speak any but those words which are those of the Creator. We would now transfer. I am Laitos. D2 channeling. I am Laitos, and I greet you through this instrument. We of Laitos know of Carla channeling. I am Laitos. I am with this instrument. We are attempting to make adjustments so that the instrument is more comfortable and can perceive our contact more clearly. After a brief pause, we shall again transfer to the one known as D2. I am Laitos. D2 channeling. I am Laitos. I am once again with this instrument. We are pleased with the contact with this instrument. We will always try. Carla channeling. I am Laitos. I am again with this instrument. We realize that we have some careful adjustment to do with the instrument known as D2 in order to make the contact with him comfortable and clear. And we shall be glad to work with this instrument in conditioning whenever it is requested. We cannot thank this instrument enough for the service which he attempts to provide. We would now again attempt to vibrate our name as you know it through the instrument known as R. If he will allow our thought to come into his mind and then be spoken. I am Laitos. Still Carla channeling. I am Laitos. I am again with this instrument. We had a better contact during the second attempt to speak with the one known as R. However, there is a great deal of analysis, and this inhibits the clear functioning of such a contact as this. This contact is the result of the free will of each entity offering himself or herself in the service to the infinite Creator. There are many things which those who wish to serve wish to offer to all of mankind, and in particular to those whom one knows. This is one of many forms of service, and we thank each for sharing in this work of service. We would at this time attempt to exercise the instrument known as D3. I am Laitos. D3 channeling. I am Laitos. I am with this instrument. It is a very great privilege to be able to work with this group at this time. We of Laitos are always pleased when our contact and aid is sought. We will attempt to give through this instrument some simple instructions. It is only necessary that you desire our contact for our contact to be given. Desire, my friends, is the key to the contact. The greater the desire, the more we are able to work with you. If the desire is sufficient, we will be there. We will be there at any time, any place, when you have the desire for our contact. Sometimes it is difficult to establish what we would call the original contact. This is understandable, for quite often the individual who is receiving our contact analyzes that which he receives, and, quite often, interprets that to be thoughts of his own, generated from within his own being. We suggest, my friends, that you do not try to discriminate between our contact and those thoughts generated within your own being, but simply say what is available for the saying. My friends, it matters not whether those thoughts are generated within your own being or from us, known to you as Laitos. Relax and simply speak those words that are available during that period of meditation when you desire our contact. After you have gained some experience in simply letting flow that which is available, regardless of its source, whether it be yourself, whether it be us, or whether it be another source, you will then begin to realize that all sources are one. The information, my friends, is information. It is information of the Creator. It is the Creator. It is our understanding, and you will receive it. The greater the desire, my friends, the more the understanding. I will leave this instrument at this time and transfer this contact. Please be available for our contact, for we shall now, at this time, attempt to contact each of those in this room. I am Laitos. I am Laitos. I am with this instrument. We had a better contact during the second attempt to speak with the one known as R. However, there is a great deal of analysis, and this inhibits the clear functioning of such a contact as this.
I am Laitos.
Jim, channeling. I am Laitos, and am with this instrument and greet you all in love and light once again. We have been able to make our presence known to each within this circle, and with practice, we are certain that each entity in time shall be able to speak our words when they are perceived within the mind. We thank each entity within this room for the service which has been offered to those of our group known as Laitos. We would at this time offer ourselves in the attempt to answer any questions which those present might have. Are there any questions at this time? R. How deep of a meditative state is necessary for contact? Laitos. I am Laitos. My brother, it is not necessary that one enter any great depth during the meditation in which contact is sought. The necessity, rather, is for the clearing of the mind, and not in the deepening of its perceptive ability. The clearing of the mind, as we have mentioned, consists of removing the tendency towards analysis, which is natural for your peoples, and for any new instrument which is attempting to perceive thoughts transmitted from any other source than its own being. May we answer you further, my brother? R. No, thank you. Laitos. As always, our gratitude is with you. Is there another question at this time? S. Yes, how can one be certain when a contact has been made? Laitos. I am Laitos. My sister, we do not deal in certainty, for this is a phenomenon which has no proof. Proof, as you know, being the greatest of infringements upon your own free will. But we may suggest to you that if you should desire some simple sign that contact has been made, you may ask for conditioning in whatever degree you deem appropriate prior to the contact. And upon receiving this conditioning, this shall be your signal to yourself that the contact is about to be initiated. Of course, you may also note that any entity who wishes to persist in the analysis may also decide that the signal was not the proper signal. This is why we say there is no certainty. But you may, yourself, during the time that contact is sought, be assured, as much as we can assure you, that if you desire our contact, it is our contact which you shall perceive. May we answer you further, my sister? S. Yes. Why was I not able to perceive the rest of the message? Was there a bad contact? I became somewhat anxious. Is that responsible for not being able to receive the contact? Laitos. I am Laitos. My sister, we would confirm your discovery and assertion that the anxiety does indeed serve as an inhibitor to the perceiving of our contact. It is much likened unto what you might, we correct this instrument, much likened unto what you might perceive as the static upon the radio. Anxiety within your mind does block that further perception of the contact. That is why we suggest the relaxing of the mind. Side 1 of the tape recording the session ends here. We pick up on Side 2 with Jim channeling Laitos. I am Laitos, and am once again with this instrument. This is why we have previously suggested the taking of deep breaths and the simple speaking of the thoughts as they are perceived within the mind, without analysis or doubt. May we answer you further, my sister? S. No, thank you. Laitos. As always, we are most grateful for this opportunity to serve. Is there another question at this time? D2. Yes, I'm seeming to have more trouble with the contact this afternoon than I have had previously, although I did not perceive any difference in my own particular mental state today than I have had before. Are there any adjustments that you would suggest that I could do just to make contact better? Laitos. I am Laitos. My brother, in this regard, we may simply reiterate those suggestions which we have made in the past, those being the relaxing as much as possible, the clearing of the mind of all extraneous thought, and the refraining from analysis. These are the basics which any new instrument must be able to master before the contact can be clearly perceived. We feel, in your case, these are quite sufficient and are being accomplished to a sufficient degree by your own efforts, and any other advice at this time would simply be extraneous to the process which is occurring within your own being. We are pleased with the contact we have through your instrument, and may assure you that your meditations in the future will be much more successful in the attempt to perceive our contact. For we feel we have quite a good contact through your instrument. May we answer you further, my brother? D2. No, thank you. Laitos. We thank you. Is there another question at this time? I am Laitos. My friends, it has been a very great honor and privilege for us to speak to your group this afternoon, and to utilize each of the instruments which we have been able to contact. We are always grateful for any opportunity to speak to any of your people who wish our service. To be able to address a group such as this, which is devoted to the specific service of serving as instruments for messages which we humbly offer as our interpretation of the love and light of the one infinite Creator, is a joy which cannot be spoken. We assure each entity within this group that we shall be most honored to join each in his or her private meditation, and a simple request is all that is necessary. We would now leave this group, rejoicing in that love and in that light which flows through all of our beings and joins us in the clear light of the one infinite Creator. We are known to you as those of Laitos, and we leave you now in that love and in that light. Adonai, my friends. Adonai Basu Boragas.
Go forth then, rejoicing in the power and the peace of the one infinite Creator.